Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we'll give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a pretty interesting show for you guys. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, we have a poll that we like. Not a poll. We have a survey that we'd like you guys to fill out. We have the pin in the comments. It only take you about 3 to 5 minutes, and you have an opportunity to win some great Amazon gift cards. So please make sure you go ahead and do that. It only take you a few minutes to do that. Anyway, let me get into this topic here, right? So as you guys know, Kendrick Perkins and Lebron James have had a falling out. And it's something that's been telegraphed really over the last few weeks now, with the way Kendrick Perkins has been kind of calling out LeBron James for some of his antics. A lot of us were sitting here scratching our heads like, what's going on? People make the joke all the time, the infamous joke of, oh, the clutch checks aren't clearing, the clutch checks aren't clearing, right? But Kendrick Perkins has been letting his thoughts known, and the most recent moment was when LeBron James was asked on the, Mind the Game podcast about, Kyrie Irving and all that. And he expressed how, he wishes that Kyrie could still be his teammate. And a lot of us looked at LeBron with a side like, what are you talking about? You wish he could be your teammate. You tried to get the guy traded 2 times when he was in Cleveland. When you had him, you tried to get him traded 2 times. 1 for Chris Paul, that didn't work out. 2 for Paul George. Kyrie heard about it and he's like, I'm out. I just helped this joker win a championship and you trying to get me traded. I'm out. And now you're talking about you miss him. But anyway, so people were like looking at him side eye. Some people were like, bro, what are you talking about right now? But then Kendrick Perkins heard those comments and he went on there and was like, here go Bron trying to steal somebody else's moment. Well, apparently that was the last straw that broke the camel's back, and LeBron unfollowed Kendrick Perkins. So yesterday they were on ESPN First Take reacting to it. And on the panel, they had Kendrick Perkins. And of course, Shannon Sharpe was there, right? Now, funny enough, Shannon Sharpe had already reacted to what Kendrick Perkins, the back and forth with him and LeBron, on Nightcap with Chad Johnson and Gilbert Arenas. And Gilbert Arenas said that, Kendrick Perkins is a Celtic, so you're always going to hate on LeBron, blah, 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 blah. So what happened? Yesterday, on ESPN First Take, there came time for Shannon Sharpe to basically, give his views. And he basically said, listen, Perk, I understand that you have the right to feel how you want to feel, but I disagree with you. And he went on to explain why he disagrees with Kendrick Perkins in the position that he took in terms of what LeBron James had to say about Kyrie Irving. But before we even get into what Shannon Sharpe had to say to Kendrick Perkins, this video is brought to you by sponsor Game Time, who's the official sponsor of today's show. Game Time makes getting NBA Finals tickets even faster and easier than ever before. For example, I am super excited about the games between the Dallas Mavericks and the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals. With Game Time tickets, I can easily pick the best tickets for me. I love that I can choose between different deals. I have the option to select the cheaper deal, the best option deal, or my favorite, the flash deal. The flash deal gives me the option to find discounts that I can only find on Game Time. Once I select the ticket I want, I can view my seat. And it's not just restricted to the NBA. I can also look for the best ticket deals for other sports like football, baseball, or concerts, or comedy or theater shows. Included in my purchase, I also have a 24-hour return guarantee, a lowest price guarantee, event cancellation protection. So take the guesswork out of buying NBA tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account and redeem code CLNS for $20 off. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do now is want to play exactly what Shannon Sharpe had to say yesterday on ESPN First Take to Kendrick Perkins, and then we're going to come back and continue on with the show. Take a listen to Shannon here.
Yeah, I respect Perk's opinion, although I didn't agree with it. LeBron was asked a question about Kyrie, and he basically said, look, he said, I'm extremely excited for him. We know what type of player he was playing alongside me. He and I playing together. We won a championship, went to 2 NBA Finals. But I'm mad as hell the guy ain't my running mate anymore. And I thought that was a perfectly fine response. Perk didn't view it that way. Perk viewed it in a way that he thought he was trying to upstage Kyrie and take some of Kyrie's shine. That's not the way I viewed it. But Perk's entitled to his opinion. although, you know, we can have an opinion, Stephen A., you have an opinion, and we disagree. Right. It's kind of like Janae and Andrea, they just have an opinion. Stephen A., we disagree with it. I'm not about unfollow somebody because I have a disagreement or they have a disagreement about my opinion. That's not how I operate. But clearly, you know, LeBron probably felt some type of way like, bro, all I was doing was giving an honest response, and someone took what I said, tried to make it more than what it was. So I don't have a problem with what Perk did because that's his opinion. And LeBron, if he felt some type of way, that's the way he feels. I'm not going here to tell him how he should or shouldn't feel. But I did laugh. So Perk, so now you Jesus? So you might not be Jesus, what, you John the Baptist? I mean, which one?
So you heard what Shannon Sharpe had to say. Of course, he disagreed with Kendrick Perkins, and a lot of LeBron guys disagree with him. Funny enough, I came across, I don't know the name of the channel, but this guy who was getting at Kendrick Perkins, man, he was pretty upset. He was a LeBron guy, and it was pretty funny. It was like, I think he was like calling Kendrick Perkins like this doofus. I'm like, yo. He's really mad about it. What are my thoughts on this? Well, of course, Shannon Sharpe was going to defend LeBron there. But to be fair to Shannon, there are times where he pushes back on LeBron, like when LeBron had those Miami Heat comments and Shannon Sharpe pushed back on him there. In the case of Kendrick and LeBron James, I just think that Kendrick Perkins is reaching the point where he's like, you know, Kendrick Perkins is reaching the point where I think a lot of these grown-ass men need to reach as well. These people that are afraid to fall out of the favor of LeBron. And I'm like, why y'all care so much? Y'all acting like y'all married to the dude. I'm trying to think, like, the only reason I would care, I'm keeping it funky with you guys. The only reason I would care to maintain a relationship with another dude to the level that some of these dudes do when they go up here and twerk it up all over the place for LeBron James is if I feel like it is beneficial to me still maintain that relationship with that person, maybe monetarily or whatever, maybe for protection or whatever. But if there's no real reason, if there's no monetary reason, if there's no other reason beyond that, why would I care? In the case of Kendrick Perkins, he's married, he has kids. Why would I care if another the dude decides to be my friend or not? Like, why exactly would I care? We're not in high school. I'm not like, oh, well, I'm not going to be able to sit at the lunch table with them no more. I'm not going to be a part of the, like, these are grown-ass men with kids. Why would you care? If LeBron unfollows you, so what? Who cares? Like, that's the part I'm trying to understand in all of this. Dudes trying to stay in other dudes' good graces and all of that. Now, if you need some money and, you know, being connected to that guy is a way for you to get money, then yeah, I can understand. You twerk it up. You let him slap you with some honey and you keep it moving. But in the case that if you're financially good and you got a family and all that, like, I'm just trying to picture, like, why would I care to maintain some relationship with some dude? Especially if they're not adding to my bottom line. Why would I care? Why would I feel afraid? Like, oh man, I better not say the wrong thing. The fallout of his great. What is? I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but last time I checked, Kendrick Perkins is being employed by ESPN, not LeBron James. So why do you care what LeBron thinks? Again, and I think probably that's the realization that Kendrick Perkins came to. Like, I'm lost here. I work for ESPN. LeBron don't cut my paychecks. So what does it matter if he agrees with? Who cares? And this is the part I don't get. I don't understand, unless LeBron and these guys, you know, cutting these guys checks, or maybe the reason is some of them have jobs. Then probably that's the reason why y'all are always over there twerking it up all over the place, knocking over drinks, slapping each other with honey, just disturbing the peace, just running around the hallways, kicking it, slamming on tables, knocking over drinks. Who knows what these people are doing? These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.